Good evening, spooks. I'm saying good evening because this video will go live one evening. Who knows when I will get things edited by, but right now, as you can probably tell by the daylight, it is daytime. I haven't got my ring light on, and I'm gonna just assume this is working okay. I want to wear my glasses because I cannot see. I don't know what it is. Hi. Any opticians in the room? Can you tell me why when my mood is bad, my eyes are bad too? For some reason, if I am in a bad mood, my eyesight is so blurry. Is it just like I can't be bothered to do anything and my eyes like, well, if you can't be bothered, neither can I. Neither can I. Get it? It was good. That was good. It was so unintentional as well. Fantastic. Anyway, we are here to play my TBR game for May, and you will see that I am in a thick, baggy hoodie because it is 4 degrees. 4 degrees. You can't see it, but there is a heater in here. My oil hasn't been delivered, so I have no heating. I can't feel my toes. Where are my slippers? Anyway, irrelevant, but we can just move on. You don't care about slippers. You're here for books, and I respect it. So first up, I will just mention I completed my TBR game for April. Forgot which month came before May. We're in it, it's April. Quite easily, quite early on. We're currently towards the end of April right now, and I'm just reading whatever I want to read because the TBR game is complete. We love when that happens. The earlier in the month I can complete the TBR game, the better, because then I just have free reign and I can just read whatever I want. Love that for me. With the coins that I won from April's TBR, I pre-ordered Don't Let the Forest In. I'm hoping that Editing Jess has put it on the screen somewhere here. Would be fab, thank you. This comes out in like October or something, but I don't care because I follow the author on Instagram, and whenever they post about this book, I am titillated. I am so excited to read it. So I was like, you know what? Fine. I'm pre-ordering it right now, and I can't wait for it to get here. And it was exactly the right cost. So let's roll the clip of the gameplay, and then I will talk to you about the books that I'd like to read this month, and we'll see whether we can squeeze them into prompts. Okay, roll the clips.
I can't believe that you came into my life. You made me feel again. Now it's my turn. You say you've always been a little bit shy, but I can put an end to your fears. Let me show you a place where you gon' wanna move your feet until they start to bleed. DJ, take it away. Tonight is all for you and me. So baby, spin and let the music begin. I know you feel it within. So go ahead and just spin. Just spin for me. Won't you spin? Don't let the doubt in you win. I know you feel it within. So go ahead and just spin. Just spin for me. Won't you? I know it's hard for you to give it a try, but you are not alone. I'm here with you. I think you owe it to this beautiful night to lose all your control. Do it for you. Let me show you a place where you gon' wanna move your feet until they start to bleed. DJ, take it away. Tonight is all for you and me. So baby, spin and let the music begin.
Welcome back. Okay, so there are quite a few books that I would like to read this month. So we'll see whether we can squeeze them into prompts. I usually like to read around 8 in a month. So my TBR game tends to give me between 4 and 5 on average. So I then have free reign and can read whatever I like towards the end of the month, as I said. So let's see what we can do with this. First up, we've got a book with a great first sentence. That is so difficult to do. I'm going to have to peel through some books. So I'm just going to leave that to one side for now. 5+ words in the title. Okay, I don't know what my hair looks like from behind. That's not my business. 5+ words in the title. Okay, Ink Blood Sister Scribe is 4. The Sun and the Void is 5. That's a very big book. I've also had that on my shelf for so long. We have The Book That Wouldn't Burn. Again, a big book. Don't particularly want to read that. That's 4 words. Temple of Fortuna, 4 words. Eyes, Guts, Throat, Bones. I really want to read that, but that's 4 words. Anything behind here? Night Side of the River, 5 words. That's potential. Don't want to read the winter one. The Witches at the End of the World, that's several words. That could be a contender. Before the Devil Knows You're Here, again a contender. Things have gotten worse since we last spoke. Definitely more than 5 words there. Now She Is Witch, 5 words. Things We Say in the Dark, both by Kirsty Logan. But I would rather read Now She Is Witch first. Oh, that's 4 words. Wait, 4 words. I'm such a good accountant. Look at me go. Everyone Knows Your Mother Is a Witch, definitely more than 5. Okay, that looks to be about it. 7 Moons. 7 Moons of Marley Almeida. That's also more than 5. Okay. Contenders are, for the TBR game, I prefer to go as short as possible. So then if I get it all completed, I can then read a bigger book. For example, I'm currently reading Godkiller, which you may say is not a big book, but that's a big book to me, especially when it's fantasy. So I prefer to leave those as free reign books. So I'm going to say, Before the Devil Knows You're Here is a contender. Things Have Gotten Worse Since We Last Spoke, contender. Everyone Knows Your Mother Is a Witch, contender. Okay. Let's move on. Next prompt is LGBTQ plus characters and or author. Right. This should be easy. 6 of Crows? 6 of Crows definitely has a queer character. I do not recall his name though. He's queer in the TV series, but how do I know if the TV series is accurate to the book? It would be a gamble. I can't tell just by looking at them. I don't know unless they're a sequel. Ooh, is Crossroads gay? Unsure. Okay, this one is going to require a bit more looking, so I'm putting it with first sentence for a sec. Next prompt is a book inspired by mythology, and I know exactly what I want to read for this. This was so well timed because it is placed here. My friend has lent me Ariadne by Jennifer Saint, and can you see this? I'm so far away, sorry about that. And this is a perfect time to read it because it's a borrow book, so I need to return it at some point. Not like the time I borrowed Cersei from her and kept it forever. Sorry, Kirsty. Okay, so you are a definite yes. Oh, I forgot I had this. Next prompt is a book featuring some witches. That makes this interesting because some of these 5+ titles are witchy. I say some. Everyone Knows Your Mother Is a Witch is witchy. I also think I have that on ebook. You Are My Phone. So I can't check that information. Am I lying to you? Who knows? I don't even know. I'd be lying to myself. Where is my iPad? Where is everything? Oh, my laptop's right there. Okay, never mind. It's fine. We're just going to commit. So I believe I have this also in ebook form. So I love it when I have it in both so I can read however I like. Like absolute props if I have it in physical form, ebook and audiobook. That is just the sweet spot. But it's not very long. Oh, look at that flop. Stunning. Everyone Knows Your Mother Is a Witch by Rivka Galchen. You are on the list. So I do have a bonus card of try again, redraw a prompt card, should I wish to. I don't think I want to, so I might add another £1 to that collection. Before we get ahead of ourselves, let's agree on the 5+ words in the title. So I've pulled out Before the Devil Knows You're Here or Things Have Gotten Worse Since We Last Spoke by Eric LaRocca. I know I want to read this because let me just show you the cover. It is one of the most beautiful covers I have ever seen. Okay, you are the winner. Okay, for great first sentences, I'm going to go by the books that I would quite like to read. I would quite like to read Eyes, Guts, Throat and Bones. Bloom by Delilah S. Dawson, I would like to read that. I would quite like to read Crossroads by Laurel Hightower. Ooh, May Fly by C.J. Lead. I would quite like to get to 6 of Crows. What have I got on my audiobooks? I'm gonna have to check my phone. Hi, I have returned to you. The only audiobook that I am currently listening to is, I also have it in physical copy. Ooh, almost dropped it. Is 10 minutes 38 seconds in a Strange World. Oh, that's also 5+ words by Elif Shafak. I wonder if this has a great first sentence, because would that be cheating? No. There's no cheating when you made up the game. Her name was Layla. Okay, that's not the best first sentence, fine. Eyes, guts, throat, bones. Let's read the first sentence. On the 12th day, everything started to smell like sweets. No. I'll keep it there in case it has queer characters. Bloom by Delilah S. Dawson. The modern world is severely lacking in magic, and those who crave it are at a constant disadvantage because they are desperate and it's in short supply. Curious by that start, but I wouldn't say it's a great first sentence. Okay, Crossroads by Laurel Hightower. The first time Chris buried a part of herself by her son's roadside cross, it was an accident. Okay, wait. This has hooked me. It's also a bit creepy and a bit gross. Ergo great. I think this might be my great first sentence. Let me try Mayfly, just in case. Mayfly by CJ Lead. Every man shares the same fantasy, and it is this. He will marry a universally beloved sweetheart. No. I am going to go with Crossroads as a great first sentence because it hooked me. I don't feel overly confident about it, but we're going with it. And I'm going to find some better queer representation other than one character that was in a series and may not be in the book. Bear with me. You know what? The second I turned off my camera and went to Goodreads, I was like, I swear Bloom is gay. Bloom by Delilah S. Dawson is a sapphic romance. A dark sapphic romance. Am I an idiot? Possibly, don't answer that. I am stupid, but also Bloom by Delilah S. Dawson, sapphic romance. Much better representation than Six of Crows because I'm so unsure. I'm here for vibes only, no knowledge whatsoever. The only other card that I pulled is a boost card, and it is Take Your Book to a Coffee Shop. And as we all know by now, I host a silent book club in my city centre. I'll be taking my book to a coffee shop on the regular. I go definitely every other week, but also sometimes when I'm at work, I will go to the local coffee shop and I eat, and I take my book, and I drink coffee, and I take myself on a little solo date. So that will be easy to complete. Okay, I feel pretty good about this. Let me recap for you. So for the prompt, LGBTQ plus characters and or author, because I'm an idiot, Bloom by Delilah S. Dawson. And I'm excited about it. Not too big of a book. For the prompt, a book with a great first sentence, I'll be reading Crossroads by Laurel Hightower. For the prompt, 5+ words in the title, I will be reading Before the Devil Knows You're Here. Before the Devil Knows You're Here by Autumn Krause. For the prompt, a book featuring some witches, I'll be reading Everyone Knows Your Mother is a Witch by Rivka Galchen. And finally, for the prompt, a book inspired by mythology, I'll be reading Ariadne by Jennifer Saint. I'm probably going to put Six of Crows back on the shelf. And if I have some time towards the end of May, I will revisit it, but for now, bye-bye. Okay, I'm not mad about this. I'm excited. I think it'll be relatively easy to complete those quite early on in May because they're quite short books, except for Ariadne, it's kind of average. So I would also quite like to read the sequel to Godkiller if I enjoy Godkiller. I'm 60% of the way through, and I think it's on track to be 3 or 4 stars. I have the sequel, so I would like to read it. It is Sunbringer. Oh, sorry, eyes, guts, throat, bones. You were not selected. The cover is so great. Sunbringer by Hannah Kana. So I would quite like to pick this up as well in May. And then maybe Six of Crows by Lee Bardugo. And then I think that will be sufficient for May, unless anything crops up and like an audiobook becomes available on Libby, or I hear someone talking about something that sounds incredible and I buy it immediately. I'm trying not to do that. I'm trying to limit myself, but I am but human. So we'll see. Anyway, I think it's going to be a great month. These are some very interesting books that have been on my shelf for a little while now, and I'm excited to pick them up. So bring on May. Also bring on some temperature that is warmer than 4 degrees, please and thank you. Also please bring on my oil delivery so that I can have some semblance of heating. We don't ask for much in this house, just good books and a little bit of heating. I just would like the sun on my face. Okay, thank you. As always, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here in this part of the internet, this section of the YouTubes with me. It is an honour to be with you and to talk at you about books that I am reading and to share my TBR game with you because I love it. I am so proud of it. And each month I am so excited to play it. It brings joy to my month and it reduces my TBR shelf. So it's a win-win-win-win. As always, if you have any recommendations for horror books, spooky books, witchy books, books with queer characters that feature in the book and not just the TV show, drop them in the comments below, please. I would appreciate that. Thank you so much. And I'll catch you in a video very, very soon. Thank you. Bye.